for warmongers and terrorists. In the matter of Israel Gaza war, already there has been active support from countries like Lebanon, Iran, etc. Israel has made a different type of strike where electronic devices used by Hezbollah in Iran, Lebanon, some places in Syria, etc., has been used to cause explosions. One possibility is that this Israel's secret agencies like Mossad must have planted explosives in these electronic devices at the stage of manufacture. Or there is another possibility. Many may think it's not quite possible, but we can't completely deny the possibility of Israel's forces using softwares to hack into the mechanism of these devices and use the components of these devices that are very sensitive or that can be exploded. Anyway, in fact, Israel's forces and many other agencies has been using such kind of methods. Even Hezbollah has claimed the previous death of a leader of theirs, where he died in a helicopter crash. It must have been caused by Israel causing a pager explosion within the helicopter used by this leader. Anyway, now this attack has been conducted at a large scale and it has become more dangerous. I am not taking any sides. Many people are of the opinion that it was a victorious step taken by Israel in this particular attack. But in my opinion, I won't say desperate, but it's a sign of how rageful Israel has become. And sadly, there has not been much effort from other countries or organizations like UN, proper scientific methods adopted to resolve these issues. I've heard a lot where Israel was blamed for many things. Yeah, they were asked to be corrected again and again. But such talks or such warnings were not seen to be made to forces like Hezbollah or Hamas. And if they have been warned properly of the scale of attack it would come to, then we could have said something was done. Here, one other thing to be noted is that Israel and there has been provocations made against the sovereignty of Israel in Israel-Gaza war and sovereignty of Russia in Russia-Ukraine war, where Ukraine tried to, being a neighbor nation to Russia, trying to become a member of NATO, an agency headed by Russia's historic enemies, US. And into the matter of Israel-Gaza war, the attack in October 7. I have heard many people say this war doesn't start in October 7. But in the previous events also, I don't think the other parties against Israel has much of a say. Because if we look at the prehistoric elements like the what was said in scriptures, the happenings that could have or could have not happened, which were mentioned in these scriptures. The people, Judaists were the first people to settle in those regions, which is contemporary Israel. After they won their liberty from Egyptian pharaohs. If we look at the modern era materials also, in 1948, Israel was the first country to declare independence. And they were not the ones to have started the first attack, but it was the Arab forces. Later also there were a lot of wars that has happened. One war, there has been a lot of wars. If I have to explain it, then another video will have to be made for that. But one significant war was Six-Day War, where Israel was surrounded from all sides. They didn't start that war. And one war which could put an element of doubt about who started it must be the first Intifada war. But in that war also, Israel claims that in this war, the issue started with the protests internally happened within Israel between Arab citizens of Israel and Judaic citizens of Israel, and the government of Israel against Arab protesters. It has gone so violent, and Israel claims that these Arab citizens who made attacks to escalate it to even to the level of threatening the integrity or unity of Israel was hugely aided by other Arab nations like Syria, Egypt, Palestine, which was then there as a northern government, and other countries. And in the current scenario also, the October, there was a chance of peaceful coexistence for both sides. For the de-escalation of the previously raising problems, but then Hamas did the October 7 attacks. Yes, one thing here to be noted is that the more number of people who has died, more number of civilians who have died, was on the side of Gaza, Lebanon, etc. But we can only say that once all the people who were kidnapped from Israel was brought back safely back to their homes, without that, how can we talk about the proportion of deaths to Israel? And in case of Ukraine, Russia war also, they're irresponsible governments like Ukraine and neighboring countries like Finland, Western countries, and on the side of Mediterranean situation, Arab countries, they have been acting very irresponsibly. Anyway, now at present, I think Russia and Israel are coming to have an impression that they are winning the war. In one viewpoint, if we look, I already said the countries that they were saving and were bringing to themselves, but still, the both entities on the other side, Israel and Russia, they are very powerful nations. The matter of economy, the matter of technology, the matter of skilled personnel, army strength, etc. And in that viewpoint, we can say these were slaughters. And one thing here to be noted is that while Ukraine-Russia war happened, Israel was one of the countries that was against the position of Russia. And while Israel-Gaza war happened, Russia also used this opportunity to strongly bring political, diplomatic, and such kind of attacks against Israel. And there was supply of arms and ammunition and exports. Now it seems more like Russia and Israel are coming to face each other by increasing such supply of logistics, weapons, and personnel. And it could escalate to an extent where Russia and Israel face each other, the war. And the after effects can be so devastating.